Hey foodies, let's make some Jamaican style cowfoot. We're doing it brown stew style. Let's get started. So guys, once you have that cowfoot, you're gonna wash it several times with some water, lime juice or lemon juice, and vinegar. Rinse it thoroughly, then we're gonna boil it, okay? So in the water, I'm adding some garlic, allspice, and ginger. People would recommend that you boil the cowfoot for a little bit, about 15 minutes, just to get rid of some of the impurities if there's any, and to get off some of that scum, because sometimes when you're boiling the cowfoot you'll see some of that stuff on top of the water. So we boil it for 15 minutes. We're gonna discard that water and then we'll season the cowfoot, okay? Alright, so I boiled it, drained it, and here we are. We're going to season. So to season it, very easy. I'm using Oxtail seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, black pepper. If you don't have these, you could use some beef seasoning, okay? I am adding some crushed allspice. We call this pimento in Jamaica. Not pimiento, just pimento, okay? I'll be adding some green seasoning. The recipe is on the channel. In this we have onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, Scotch bonnet, parsley. All of that is blended together and it's going to add lots of flavor. I also added some paprika. You don't need smoked paprika. Use regular paprika. Some soy sauce, yes, because it adds color. It adds salt and it adds other flavors. And we'll add some browning. The browning is burnt sugar or burnt caramel. You can buy this in the bottle. If you're not familiar with it, check a West Indian store, check Walmart. Easy to find, okay? And this browning has no seasonings. It's just plain old caramel. Once you season this, it's best to leave it overnight, but you could do it for like 3 hours before you cook it. Overnight is usually best. So just massage all of that seasoning into the cowfoot and then put it in the fridge until you're ready to make it. The first thing that I do is I put some oil in my pot. Then once it heats up a little, I add brown sugar, melt that. It's still brown. This is going to add color and flavor. I'm going to be cooking the cowfoot in here, turning it on all sides to give it some color. I find that this just develops the flavor a little bit better. If you want to skip this step, that's fine. Some people just go straight to the pressure cooker, but I like to do this. So I'm going to be cooking it on both sides, flip it all over as a matter of fact, get it kind of caramelized, right? Then we're going to add it to your pressure cooker because it takes a long time to cook. Add some water in there. It doesn't have to be a lot of water, just, follow your pressure cooker settings. It's not even covering the meat at this point because I'm using my Instant Pot and it really doesn't need a lot of water. I'm adding garlic, onion and scallion or green onion if that's what you have right in there, and it's gonna melt into that meat and give it lots of flavor while it pressure cooks. We're gonna cook it for an hour and 25 minutes or an hour and a half. Once it's done, this is what it looks like. It is tender, it smells great, but we need to give it a little more love. So of course you could finish it in your Instant Pot if that's what you're using, or your pressure cooker, but I prefer to finish it on the stove top. So all of this is going to be going back into that pot. So the same pot that we were browning the cowfoot in, yes, I'm adding scallion, onion, some garlic, bell peppers, thyme, that's fresh thyme, and then the pressure cooked cowfoot with that water, all of that juice, all of that liquid, right? Then Scotch bonnet. You could cut it up or put it in whole. For additional flavor, I'm adding some ketchup and Grace fish and meat sauce. If you don't have the fish and meat sauce, you could use pickled pepper or steak seasoning. Use what you have, okay? I'm also adding some butter beans. This adds more protein to the dish, of course. You can serve more people if you add these beans. Also, the beans are going to help to thicken the gravy. Okay, I love to have the beans with cow foot. So stir that in there and then allow it to simmer. You're going to allow the beans to absorb all of the flavor. Allow them to thicken up the gravy a little bit. If you want to add a slurry of cornstarch and water or flour and water to thicken things up, you can. Just stir it in there and let this simmer. Keep tasting it while it simmers and allow that gravy to thicken up a little bit. Remember that the cow foot is cooked already, so you're just working on developing the flavor of that gravy, okay? So make sure you taste it. Make sure you're happy with everything. Just let it simmer and reduce a bit. Guys, the flavor of this brown stew cow foot is so good. It's really delicious. You don't have to make oxtail all the time, okay? You can save some money, do some cow foot. I love it with rice and peas. I did some pasta salad too and fresh coleslaw. If you haven't made this yet, please go ahead and try it. It is so good. Let me know how it works out for you. Thanks for watching.